got fundraising targets that need to be met over the next few years, you're going to be keen to get going. You might have your finances in order, know who you're going to target, and what you're aiming to ask for. But are you confident that your message is powerful enough? Do you ever experience people saying, "I'm not really sure what you do as a charity"? Do you worry that your message is too hard or complicated to sell? If you do, then it's worth looking at your message or case for support. A good case for support will concisely and clearly explain what it is that your charity does, why it's important, and motivate people to donate. You want to make sure that your message makes your charity inspiring, credible, and important. Here are 3 tips to help make your case for support come together. In the first stage, paint the picture of the situation you are trying to change. For example, 100 people decide to abandon their dogs every week, leaving them without food, shelter, and warmth. The second stage is to demonstrate what you do, why you're experts, and need to be funded. For over 50 years, we've made sure these vulnerable dogs are found and don't have to suffer. We care for them, bring back their health, and make sure loving families adopt them to give them happy futures. And finally, the third stage is to make sure your audience knows what your vision is for the future and what you would like them to do to play their part and make a difference. The safety and happiness of every one of our dogs is dependent on one thing: our donors. Without you, there's no option for them but trying to survive on the streets. You can make sure that another dog finds a happy home today by donating £10 a month through our website. Together we can make sure that no dog goes unloved and unprotected. Your case for support will vary in length depending on who you're communicating with and how. It will be formatted to be appropriate for your audience, so short and easy to digest for online visitors, and longer and perhaps more detailed for a large corporate proposal. For every length, though, you'll want to make sure all of the details are accurate and that you avoid making unsubstantiated claims which really undermine the credibility of your charity. You might also want to add in more evidence to show how urgent the situation is for your beneficiaries. In longer proposals, you might want to think about adding in case studies to tell the story of before, during, and after the work that your charity's done. You will want to go through in more detail probably about your history and experience as a charity and who you're partnering with to deliver the best possible outcomes. In some cases, a quote from an influential person in your field, a really high-profile donor, or a celebrity supporter will help to add weight to your message. 3 good tips to remember are: people really respond to a sense of urgency, so make sure they understand what will happen if we do nothing. Also, watch the tense that you use in your language. Using the past tense will often make your message feel distant, whilst the present tense will make it feel more urgent. And if you describe the features of your work, it will never be quite as inspiring as the benefits. Do you think it would motivate you to give to the same charity we described earlier if donors were told that they buy kennels and vaccines for dogs as a charity? These are the features of what they do, but not the benefits we described earlier. Not quite as inspiring. Try and test different messages until you know they're clear and powerful. Why not share it with us here and even vote for your favourite pitch?